Tonight, as we gather with friends and colleagues, we take a moment to celebrate a champion of Riverside, whose decades of leadership shaped the way we deliver care today. Though his passing has left a hole in our hearts, the life and legacy of Dr. Stan Mitchell lives on in the halls of Riverside and of all family medicine practices. We are honored to celebrate that legacy tonight.
Dr. Mitchell was our founding program director. He left his private practice in 1971 to become the founding program director. Around that same time, the specialty of family medicine was actually being established with the American Board of Family Medicine, and he's one of their charter members.
Through the residency, he set up every Wednesday morning the grand rounds. They brought in speakers from all of the top-notch places around not only the region, but the country, on topics that were cutting edge. And it became, you need to be there on Wednesday morning. One, it was informative and provided education. Two, it was free CME, which was always good, and you didn't have to leave to get this, world-class education. And then three, you got a free breakfast.
I think if he was to see this simulation lab where physicians can come in an educational environment where they can practice things so that they can then take that knowledge and take better care of patients, I think he'd be ecstatic. I think he would really be proud of this place.
We support the entire spectrum of learners in the Huntington Ingalls Industries Education and Training Center, from seasoned physicians and nurses who have been practicing for 20 years to brand new medical students or brand new physicians right out of school. Things have changed a lot in medicine over the last 20 years. The days of see one, do one, teach one aren't necessarily the same.
So it's no secret that more you train, the better outcomes you will have. Newport News Shipyard handles nuclear material. I think most people in the community know that. And Riverside clearly handles people. And so in both cases, there is no room for error. Zero. So the more we learn and train and drill together, then both our organizations can and will eliminate risk in what we do every single day.
The Sim Center, built in memory of Dr. Brandon Rogers, and one of our family medicine doctors, is absolutely one of the crown jewels of our medical education system here at Riverside. It provides state-of-the-art opportunities for our residents, our staff, and our community partners to train on advanced medical procedures and medical procedures that are high risk and not done very often, but when you do it, you gotta do it right. And the only way to get good at that before you do it on a patient is to practice in an environment like this. And the opportunity that it provides, built solely from the generosity of our donors.
One thing that I hope Dr. Mitchell's family enjoys is something that I've come to really appreciate. And that is something as simple as a little brass plaque. Once you have decided what would honor a loved one, and once you have given to honor that loved one, it's fairly amazing to me how much going and touching a nameplate or a plaque can be a tool to channel a memory. And as basic as it is, I do hope that on occasion, Dr. Mitchell's family will go by and just touch that plaque, because they may be a little surprised what a conduit that can be to the spirit of somebody like Dr. Mitchell.
I think it's great to have something to honor him that people can see and won't forget Dad, because many years are passing now that he walked the halls of Riverside. He just always felt like he had things to do. So now his thing is still educating the residents and the nurses that go through the sim lab.
The Riverside Family Medicine residency actually predates the specialty of family medicine. So if you do the math, that means, over 50 years at 12 family physicians per year, we're approaching 600 family physicians. He's had a positive impact on the care of millions of patients, millions and millions of patients.
Even as we're going through the interview process right now to select our next incoming class, we look at those interviewees. to make sure that we can carry on Dr. Mitchell's legacy of excellence, kindness, compassion into our residency program for now and in the future.